Welcome back, everybody. Today is December 9th, and it's cold out. Left the house, it was 30 degrees. I do have my face mask on, but I have a different one than I used last year, and it doesn't seem to get in the way as bad. But I have not listened to any audio with this face mask on yet, so I'm trying to speak louder just to make sure that I don't have any issues with sound. And today's going to be a quick ride, you know, with it being 30 degrees, and you know, we do have a little bit of snow on the ground. And usually when it's this cold, you know, these are what my rides are. I'm literally 5 minutes from the house. I'm not going to be that far out away from the house, you know, just in case something happens. You know, I want to make sure I can get back, and you know, if the heated gear doesn't work or anything like that, you know, I want to make sure I'm warm enough and I don't get trapped out here and it turn into a more serious thing than just me going out for a little ride. So when my Spider, what is that, a whole bunch of corn? I keep coming across where there's a whole bunch of corn in the road. The truck must have stopped there, or something must have stopped there for a while. So when the Spider was in the shop, you know, I was trying to get some things to make my trips a little bit more enjoyable or pleasant. You know, I went out. Actually, I just got on Amazon and I ordered, it's $50 for a communication system Bluetooth unit. Ooh, have I been down that road? I might have to check that road out. Nice and paved. And you know, that way if anybody wants to get a hold of me, important, wife, daughter, kids, you know, I can get a hold of them. I can still listen to my music, which I absolutely love when I'm on my Spider rides. And I bought a new helmet, and it took me a while to find the helmet that I wanted to get. So I had a speed and strength, I don't know what number, if it was a 1200 or what it was. It was the Rust 2 Redemption series. And I don't have an issue with speed and strength at all, but you know, it's on the more cost-effective side of helmets. You know, I paid $90 from Baja Ron on Spider Lovers, sent it to me in a couple days, and you know, as soon as I put it on, I really didn't like it. It was extremely loud. There's no rubber seal around the visor. It's just a hard plastic, so it just, that's what made that helmet so incredibly loud. The fit wasn't perfect for me. You know, it probably would have been best if I would have jumped up a size. So the Bike Expo, AME, AMX, AM something, was in Columbus a couple years ago. And I went, and they had this helmet manufacturer that I've heard of before. And they were like, oh yeah, we're just out of Columbus on the west side. You know, try on our helmet. And I tried it on, and the helmet was so freaking comfortable. You know, so I knew after trying a helmet that's comfortable and you're in a helmet that's not, you know, I knew that I had to replace my helmet. So I went out and I got this helmet. It's a Vega AT2, and this helmet is absolutely the most comfortable helmet I've ever put on. Now, I'm not going to say it's the quietest helmet, but it's a lot quieter than my my speed and strength ever was. And the one issue I've had with this thing from the get-go is the visor fogs up really, really, really bad. And I didn't think it was going to be that big of an issue, but I mean, within just a couple seconds of writing, it's fogged up. And you can't just barely crack this one. It's either, you know, there's a couple locations for the visor. First location, halfway up, which it's okay, but where the air hits me, it hits me right on my visor, so it really shakes around and makes a lot of noise. Second pin lock is all the way open, so it doesn't have one where you can just barely crack it, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, you know, to get some air in at times. And if it did, I don't think I would. Ooh, is that guy in my lane? You know, if I could just barely crack it, I don't think I'd be making this video. So, you know, you jump online, everybody jumps online. You know, the first thing is Rain-X has an anti-fog. So I started looking at it, and instantly people that have motorcycle helmets that use the anti-fog said that, oh dear, hey yo dear, excuse me, said that it puts a haze on it, and they didn't like the haze. So I don't want anything to interfere with how I see through this visor. So, you know, you hop on YouTube, and they say, oh, you can use shaving cream because it has a chemical in it that disperses the moisture. So I ran to the bathroom. I'm like, man, this is gonna be an easy fix. Shaving creamed up my visor, and it didn't do anything to help out at all. You know, so I kept looking around, and I saw where someone used dishwashing liquid. And, you know, I'm going for a ride today, it's cold. Perfect opportunity to check it out. And I literally put, I don't know, 2-3 drops of dishwashing liquid on the inside of the visor, rubbed it in, buffed it off, and I can see where moisture's kind of getting heavy on the visor, but it has not fogged up since I left the house. So if I have to put 2 or 3 little drops on every time I go out in the winter, you know, it literally took 5 minutes. I will do that. So the shaving cream did not work for me, but the dishwashing liquid did. So you know, drop a comment down there. I know people have said I need to get a visor that has like 2 visors in it, but I really like this helmet, and I don't want to buy another helmet, and I can't change this visor. And dishwashing liquid, it did the trick. It absolutely did. So drop a comment below, you know, people that ride in cooler weather, not even all year round, but you know, it can fog up at any time. Do you just live with it? Do you use Rain-X, or do you use something different? And I'm going to go into the I use something different. Why do you have to go that way? If they knew, I'll chase them down pretty quick. So, but I just came off of Horns Mill Road, and I'm on 664, and I'm heading north toward Bremen. And 664 is an amazing road. It truly is. I'll keep it in lower gear, that way I can have a little bit more fun. And it's super easy to go just a little too quick through these turns. So there we go, there's 664. And it's like this, and it's not a long road. It's I don't know, 15-20 miles at the most. Well, that says mile marker 24, so maybe it's 25 miles long, 30 miles long. Welcome back, everybody. So I was riding down in that little valley, beautiful little road. It turned to gravel on me, and I'm not doing gravel on the Spider. My troller stopped working, so it's a good thing, you know, I am close to the house. And the dishwashing liquid, well, it stopped being effective. It's still better than nothing, but you know, right now I can't see through my visor. So you know, I'll try the next thing and I'll move on. So, dishwashing liquid works for about 20 minutes. It clears super quick though. It does help, but it's not the solution. So give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. I'm going to continue my ride, listen to a little bit of music. Dishwashing liquid worked for me. I don't know how long it's going to last. Maybe a ride, maybe 2 rides. Everybody stay safe. I'll see you in a couple days.